Hello, welcome back to part 5 of the tutorial, Dodongo's Cavern. Might as well jump straight into it. This part might be slightly shorter than the other ones, because this dungeon is not that far. It's pretty much straightforward on everything, so we'll see. The first thing you do when you get inside, it doesn't matter if you go for the right bomb or left. Really doesn't matter, because you want to set up. You want to target here, this wall, and then backwalk, and because that will put you at a perfect backwalk angle all the way to the ladder on the other side of the room. So you can literally just pick this one up and go like here. But I mean, it's just better to go for this one. Pick this up, and I like to it doesn't really it literally doesn't matter where you target here on the wall, but I always go for this black spot right here. And after I pick up the bomb flower, I look at the slow right there. How do I? Actually, let me do this. So I'll show you. So I pick it up, and as soon as I get to the wall, I wait for the slow when it turns red again, and after it turns to black again. After the slow red, like right there, I start backwalking, which means it's perfect timing for when you hit the wall here. Then you let go, like still holding target. You let go of the bomb and you backflip. So like this. And it's a perfect timing to get your backflip as long as possible. And then when you get inside here after this cutscene, just target backwalk until you hit this Navi text. And you shouldn't avoid this Navi text, because if you avoid it now, you will get it later after you hit the switch that is in this main room. So just take this Navi text. Also, here's something that I'm not really sure how it works, but sometimes if you target, you just go very... sometimes Link gets like a inverted camera angle or so. I don't know exactly why. It could be because you are slightly too much on this side. So when you target after this camera angle, the camera flips. So it's like kind of not like this, but the other way around. And you're like, oh, what is happening? So you can look out for that. It does feel like sometimes I do this out of kind of like what's the word? I do this out of just to make sure. I actually shield and then target immediately after. So like that. And I don't know why, but it does feel like it's avoiding that inverted camera angle. But really, maybe it's just superstition. It could be. So just cancel the text box. Don't cancel the text box with B. Do it with A. And backwalk all the way, and I like to shield flicker just to stop my momentum. So like this, and then just climb up. 5 rolls to the bomb flower, and when you walk with the bomb flower right here, target the left side of this wall. Shield drop it, side hop, turn around. Take out stick, slash 1 time, and then just backwalk all the way. You don't have to. You might see other people do this, and then they put away stick, because when you get to the statue that is at the end of this room, that way, you have to put away stick like this before you can start pushing. Start pushing the statue. But recent discovery shows that it doesn't actually lose any time having stick out in your hand or not when you're pushing that statue. It's the same speed apparently, but for years it was believed that it was 1 frame faster to have it down. I mean, it's 1 frame. This is like really small stuff for a category that is this long, so you don't have to worry about it. But seriously, just go here, shield, side hop, and just slash, like, shield drop, side hop, turn around, and just slash 1 time with the C button and target and just backwalk. You don't have to do any more than that. Then you will always get hit by the first little mini Dodongo here, but the second one, you can either time it. You can like kind of count to 2 or something, like 1 after he lands. So you kind of like that, or you can look at the left side. So when you see the corner coming up right there, you can backflip up here. And after I backflip up here, after I start backwalking here again, I count to 3 before I turn around and roll. So like this. 1, 2, 3. And then just grab the statue and pull it down 3 times. And here's a thing that you could learn. I recommend learning this because it saves a few seconds, like 1.5 maybe. If you don't want to learn it, all you have to do is just go into this left side and push 6 times. 4, 5, 6. And when you could just jump up here and continue. Or you could jump up and press B, so you quick draw a sword. So when you get to the Lesalfos fight, you can do a crouch stab very quickly, because that Deku stick slash that we did at the slab wall over there sets up to manipulate damage on the first Lesalfos fight. We don't want to do too much damage, and we don't want to do too little damage, right? And if you accidentally do this, if you accidentally slash somewhere before you get to the fight, just do a Kokiri jump slash or a Deku stick slash. It doesn't matter. It's the same damage value. It's the same amount of damage, I mean. But if you want to learn the cool strat that saves 1.5 seconds, you have to, when you push this statue, make sure that you are on the left side of the center of the statue. I usually look at... let me pull out my trusty mouse cursor. I usually look at this part of the statue's head, the very top part right here. If it aligns with... if Link's hat is like on the left side of that. If I am on the left side of that, you can see at the maybe on the right side of these horns as well. If I see that Link is on the left side of this, his center, then I know I'm good. I don't know exactly, like, you can probably do it in the middle as well, but it's just to set up an angle, right? So whenever I finish pushing this, I will go over here to this little black spot, like right there, turn around, and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna make save state to show you what I mean. So now you flick left. You flick left, target, and you can start side hopping immediately to the right. But that can happen. You can grab the statue like this, which is bad. So what I do is flick left, and I start sidewalking down right a little bit, and then I start side hopping. And it's 3 side hops, and then turn to the door and open, and continue. So 1 time full speed. Oh, there we go. You can probably do it faster as well. Like that. You could also do down and side hop. Backflip, I mean. And then just walk to the door and open it. You could also maybe perhaps... I don't know if you can do a roll, but maybe that's just harder. Yeah, it's a camera flip if you do that, so that's probably not a good idea. But I can assure you that I have already timed it. You can time it yourself, of course, as well. If you have problems with flicking left and doing the side hops, maybe just turning down. Also, you can't, if you want to do the backflip, don't turn around and then backflip immediately, because it can happen the same thing again. You can accidentally grab the statue like this. This was the ledge, but you know what I mean. Also, there's a small possibility if you are out of position on this, you can accidentally clip out here, actually. You can clip out here when you do side hops. I don't think you can do it while you're doing a backflip. You probably can, but you can actually clip right here and fall out of bounds, and you will void out to the beginning of the... of course, your run is not invalid when this happens, because, I mean, it didn't help you or anything. It's just, it's a clip and you void out. And you don't want that to happen. So make sure that the position on the left side of this armor statue is correct. Like, it doesn't matter if it's here, or in between. It doesn't matter. It's like, it's very lenient. Even if you are here, and you get the... you automatically get a camera angle towards the door. But if you're too far here, the camera angle might be different, and it might be weird. But yeah, if you are having problem with this side hop strat, 1, 2, 3, and then open the door, you can do the turn around, backwalk, and then backflip, and then just backwalk all the way to the door. The backflip is slower than the side hop. You can time it yourself, of course. But that's it. You could perhaps also, if you want to, when you're doing the backflip, if you do the backflip, you can pull a sword at the same time. Like that. But you can't do it with... You can't do it with the side hopping, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, continue. Let's continue. And if you just want to do it simple, you don't give a fuck, just climb and just continue. So let's do this. And 4 rolls here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna show you, now we have a Deku Stick slash, like this, or we have a Kushiro sword jump slash, doesn't matter. I'm gonna show you the fight full speed, so you see what I'm doing. And this is how to manipulate the damage on the Lethsalphos, right? So, crouch stab, jump over, Deku Stick, and crouch stab, and then you walk over to this last one, and it's just 2 crouch stabs from here. Right, so that's the entire room. If you do this, however, like this, he's gonna run away from you. Like he's like, oh no, I took too much damage. And now you have to fight the second one. And if you do the same thing on him, he's gonna run away. And now the fight is going to take forever. Now you have to wait for him and he runs away all the time. You know what I mean. You see what I mean. So deck stick slash crouch stab and then a full. The reason why we jump over like that, like this, is because it's just easier. Plus you're going this way anyway. You could do this perhaps. If you want to, but I don't recommend it. It just looks weird and it's... and you could take damage from the Salvos. So... up over here. And here is something that I gotta make save state. Okay, so I always position myself on his left leg, on the right side of him, like this. Because when I crouch stab, if I crouch stab like this instead, he jumps here, and I don't want him to jump over here. I want him to jump over me to land here. So I position myself. So after this stab, I walk forward a little bit, so he's on my left side. That also works, but if you do that, you will have a hard time setting up this jump slash towards the door to get as close as possible to the door when the fight ends. So like that, and then make him jump to the right. Because when you jump over here, and you don't want to jump slash mid-air. I'll show you. You don't want to do this. Because now you see how far away I am. I'm kind of try and do it as best as possible. See, I'm so far away. But what if I wait? If I just hold target and just mash A, so when I land here on the ground, then I will do a jump slash to the door instead of like. So look here. Yeah. One more time. Okay. Like that. See how close I am now? Before I was over here, and now I'm over here. So if you can, manipulate this Lesahol to go on left side, jump over to the right, and then roll immediately and just hold the targets when you jump over and just mash A. So you get to the door as close as possible. Yeah, and then just open the door. Here you can do two different things. You can roll 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you get to this bonfire, this is when you take out a stick and do 2 fast rolls. Or you do take out stick and then do 4 controlled rolls. And then 2 rolls here. Because you need to take out stick anyway, and the best place to do it is either in the beginning of the hallway or right here when you when you get to the bonfire. Because if you have sword out and you try to roll too quickly or you roll badly, you're going to accidentally pick this up. And you're like, oh my god, no. And then you have to, yeah. I preferred taking out the stick first, because it's just 1 click and then mash rolls. I don't know, it feels better for me because I don't have to think about it in the middle of the roll. I don't have to like 1, 2, 3, 4 and then try to time the stick. So I just like to do this. You could, however, you could also, this is something what I do. If I do not get this jump slash, where I land and then do the jump slash, if I don't get that, if I'm too far away, I'm actually taking out stick here and then doing it. Because then the rolls are nicer to the first torch. But if you are very close to the door, just open the door and then take out this. Because you can't open the door and take out stick in your hand at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then here. I always go on the left side of this little black spot where I'm... let me see here. Yeah, that was a bad spot to pause the... Okay, I'm looking at this black spot and between the torch. So I'm right here and here, between here and here. There's one full 2 link feet that fits here. So when I get... past this black dot in the... Yeah, around here somewhere. Right here. I walk forward, I target, and I side hop right. So I actually get a side hop out while I'm lighting the torch. And now I maybe may... Okay. Like that. I made a pretty bad save state here. Like that. Of course, you don't have to do it. It saves a little bit of time, and then you do one roll over here. But otherwise, just do that. Just walk into it. Doesn't matter. And then after this, what you want to do, you don't want to slash stick here or anything. In all main quests glitchless, we actually roll twice and then we press B to unequip stick and hit the switch at the same time. But in this category, in Hundo, I found a better solution to this. You can actually use bottle instead. Because we are about to do an equip. And I do the equip right here. We have to equip nuts on C down over Ocarina and slingshot over bottle. So now what happens, because a bottle is in our hand, it's going to unequip a bottle automatically mid-air. And now you have nothing in your hand. So when you get over to the bomb flowers, that is in this room, if you have nothing in your hand, you will pick up the... You will pick up this immediately. But if you have stick in your hand, for example, you have to take out stick first. You have to unequip. He has to put away stick first, and then he picks it up, and that's a few frames. And with sword in hand, it's actually worse. Look at this. It takes like 4 frames or something. I don't even know how much. I don't care. But I know it's slower. So it's always like... actually, I don't know what it is with slingshot. Yeah, that looks about the same as sword. The slingshot is worse, then maybe sword, then stick, and then nothing, of course. So when you get here... pull out the bottle here, or swing your bottle right before. And then mid-air, do the equip right after the switch. So roll and do the equip. And then roll over here. And all this free rolls here. 1, 2, 3. And then when you open this door, left immediately, target the wall, and do 11 side hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then you are perfectly in position for picking up this bomb flower. And I recommend learning this little strat that I'm doing right now. If you don't want to do it, go ahead and just when you open the door here, just go to this one instead. Just drop it right there. And take out sword. And do this. This is much a simpler way of doing this. But if you are doing this strat, you're saving, I don't know, 2 seconds, I believe. I haven't timed this in a long time, so it could very well be a couple of seconds. But I know it's worth it. It's maybe 1.5. But I know it for sure that it's 1 second at least. You can time it yourself, and you can see. But okay, so first things first here. If you do mess up the side hops here, just do 10 instead. Just delay another side hop and then do 10, and then you are in position. So if I do full speed, like I'm intentionally gonna fuck up 1 side hop. And then I delayed the second one, so just so I can get in position perfectly. But right, when you get to this first bomb flower, pick it up and then immediately shield drop it. And then pick up the next one in front of you. And then you just walk around. You have time, because bomb flowers take a long time to blow up. You don't have to do that. You can do this very slowly. And then throw. Bomb flowers take a long time to blow up, so just make sure that you get around the corner and just throw it to the corner over there. And then try to get into position as well as possible. The best case scenario, of course, is you do this. Throw it, and then you shield drop, quick draw your sword, target, and then turn around the target again. At the wall here. So you can start backflipping up the stairs as soon as the stairs are done. And I believe it's 6 backflips. And then you're on the top stair. And if you want to go for... I mean, I just recommend just going up here. And here's the thing. If you... you don't have to... Actually, I'm wondering. Do you have to pick up this red rupee at any point? I think if you had bad luck on Dampe, I think my rule here, if I have less than 45 rupees, I believe, I do pick this up. I think that was my rule, but you can, for beginner's sake, pick it up anyway. Just to make sure that you have a lot of rupees. But if you have under 55, pick it up. And you can, of course, just walk up here. It doesn't matter if you go right side or left side. Doesn't matter. The pots are the same. It's a red rupee and a heart. The first one is like this one is a red rupee, and this one is a heart. On both sides, so it doesn't matter which way you go. But I do this hop, and then I do one roll. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. And don't worry about this, Skeltala. We are actually coming back to get this one later in Adult 2, actually. Okay, so go up here. And the reason why you want to have... you don't need to have a sword out, but it's better in my opinion. If you want to, you could do a little bit more casual strat here. You can just go over here and just shoot them down with slingshots. So you don't have to worry about these guys. And then you push this 2 times, and then you just walk up. I would probably recommend this. Or you could just... like that. 1, 2. And get up there. But this is a problem with doing this. But if you want to do the fast strat, which is not something I recommend to like the first runs, but later down the line, of course. Do 1 roll or 2 rolls to this wall. Target it, side up right, walk forward, and then when you get to this corner, before the statue, you use Decanuts, and then you side hop left. So let me show you. So right here, side up left. You can walk forward a little bit. You have to do this fast. Walk forward a little bit and then a backflip and then side hop left again. Sometimes you can be in a different position. Because if you side hop here and you try to backflip immediately, you won't get up. And sometimes, if you're too far forward, like this, and you backflip, you can make it. And you don't have to like walk forward or anything like that, like after this side hop. If you're too far back, you will definitely going to miss it. So you could always... Okay, that works also, but this is because I'm doing very slow right now. And then you get burned by the shield. But I like to make this consistent. I don't like moving forward, like that. Because it feels weird for me. I don't know why, it's just a personal thing. So I actually do a forward stab, like this. Like this. Because it puts you forward, you move forward a little bit. Just the same amount as if you would just walk forward here. So I actually do this. And it feels, you know, it's an order. Like, it's step 1, step 2, step 3. And sometimes, of course, you won't get it. You have to like wait until this side hop is done, and then do the what's it called? Forward stab. And then after this, of course, this second keys can be pretty annoying sometimes. Sometimes it can be right here, and he will, when you jump, you will jump right into him. So that's not good, so just avoid him. Just, no matter what you do, don't burn your shield in this room, it's bad. And if you really don't want to deal with this at all, just equip Hylian Shield, because you have Hylian Shield from the Dampe grave in the graveyard. You don't want to burn your shield there, especially when you have finally got a run past. Like, DC is one of those annoying parts in the run. And it's directly after Dampe, so maybe you are doing Dampe like 3 runs in a row and you got really, really bad Dampe, and then you finally get a run going. And then you get into this dungeon and you burn your shield and you lose like at least a minute. Because you tried to go 1 second too fast in something that, I mean, you know what I mean? It just messes up everything. So, after the side hop, I actually have a new strat. I haven't timed it myself, but I think it's 0.2 seconds faster. But it's only if you can execute it very well. I actually flick left and do 1, 2, 3. Oh, like this. 1, 1, 2, and then I open the door. It's actually I think it's faster at least. I haven't timed it in a long time. Than just jumping and opening the door like this. If you can't flick right. You are going to most definitely target the armors like that, or the keys. If you do flick right. Also, I actually look at this cutscene. If I see the armor statue down left, if he's activated, because he even can be activated sometimes. This one. I do not go for this. Then I just jump off. Just center yourself in the door. And as soon as you get here, of course, you can do just casual strats if you want to. You can just roll. Especially if you have Highland Shield equipped already, if you want to. You can just roll all the way so you can see where you're going. But if you're going for more hardcore, like faster strats after this, target immediately, turn around, target, backwalk. And as soon as you start hearing the wood sounds, you count to 3. Like this. 1, 2, 3, and turn around, jump, roll and jump. And when you get there, do 1 roll, and then 1 Decanut, and then keep on rolling to get to the other side. So like this. I'll show full speed. This is a strat that most people use for a long time, but if you really want to go fast, you will be doing this, which is the fastest right now. So same thing, 1, 2, 3. Then you flick right or left and side hop all the way up here till you get to the flat ground. And when you get to this flat ground, you do 7 side hops. And then 1 roll, and then you just line yourself up to do this jump off here. It doesn't matter if you flick right or left. I used to flick right, but I noticed that my flick left is better than my flick right. I can just do it better, so I'm doing this now. And of course, the side hops that is on the bridge, I spam because it's uphill. You can't really frame perfectly time them. And then when I get to the solid ground, I time the side hops instead. And then I do 1 roll over here, and then continue. But if you're just looking for easier strats, and just do this. Now we're getting to the first cool part. When you jump off here, go neutral on the stick immediately. Just walk forward and then let go of the stick. This will put you in a perfect position where you have spawned the movement of this little thing, and you are right behind a Navi text. A Navi text. If you walk forward now, there's a Navi text. I'm gonna show you. Right there. You don't want this Navi text. You want to backflip over it, right? So you do this. You see up to because you have to wait for this little trap to go from left to right. So you see up and really quickly just to line yourself up with. Just gonna put away stick to go over here to the block over there. So let me show you one more time. Then if you do it very quickly, you have to, of course, know the timing of this yourself. But I do this pretty quickly. I'll show you how I do it full speed. And I always count to 2 after the backflip on the backwalk. Just to make everything as consistent as possible. 1, 2, and then I just let go of target and just walk against this block. And I jump up here. Of course, I don't recommend you doing this. Just jump slash up. It saves the you skipping the ledge grab, of course. Like this. But it's not worth it if you're doing first runs and you're not like going for top times. Or unless you're very consistent at it. Because if you miss it, you will break the stick. And you will be, oh fuck. And now you have to do it again. And oh shit. You know, it's bad. But I do it because I'm pretty consistent. I'm very consistent at it. So, but I don't recommend doing it. So just climb this and just be done with it, you know. And here is definitely something that I do not recommend. I actually do the fastest strat here, which actually is not slingshot. It's actually it's kind of hard to explain. I'll show you what I do first and do a quick explanation of it, and then I'll show you what you should do instead, because the difference in these two strats is if you fail it, you will kill the run, most likely, or you will lose at least 1 minute, at least 45 seconds. You will kill the run after Dampe, and you will lose like a minute. Or you just do the more casual strat, which is so much simpler, and you only lose like 1.5, no, actually 2 seconds. It's like 2 seconds difference. That's it. 2 seconds in a 6-hour-long category is nothing. So do not. I'll show you what I do first, because I might as well. So I do this. So pull sword here, target, and after this target, I do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let go of target, slash, and then stop this with shield. 1 ESS turn left. 6 side hops, and then after the 6 side hops, you have to flick these. You can't hold left all the time. You have to. If you misstep just a tiny thing on this trick, it's done. So 6 side hops left, and then hold immediately left, and as soon as you jump off the platform, you hold up right. And then I'm actually doing a jump slash to skip this ledge grab. Okay. So after this explosion, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I turn around and back walk all the way. And that is not the whole time save. The next time save is actually from this fight, because you can afford, if you're going with full optimized Deku stick usage, a route, I mean, with this trick. You already have a jump slash stored now from doing the ledge grab skip in the first flame skip. You already have it stored, so all you need to do now is jump over to the Salphos on the platform, crouch stab it, and then just take out Deku stick and jump slash him immediately. But that means you have to do an alternative movement on the platforms to manipulate the second Salphos to jump left. And this actually speeds up the fight. But it only speeds up the fight if you have a Deku stick that you can afford to break, and you already have jump slash stored going into this fight, which you do get automatically from the very fast flame skip. So this is what the fight looks like. Hopefully I can do it one try immediately. Like that, but this was slow. I was not supposed to be doing that. Okay, let me do full speed, so we'll see. I haven't actually done this in a while. So that's the jump slash stored. Get to the fight. Let's see if I can do this now. Like that. And then over here. Jump. Like that. But what I recommend, this is like all doing this entire setup, everything with the jump slash skip, the ledge grab skip at the end there, after this jump, like right here, and then doing that fight, all of that only saves a few seconds. So I do not recommend it, especially in this category. I am only doing it because I am very consistent at it. Like, I almost never fail it, which is why I'm going for it. But what I recommend is when you get over here, maybe I should just do this instead. I'll show you. When you get over, when you grab this. Oh, this is another thing I forgot to tell you. When you jump down here, from this to here, take out deck stick. Even though you're not going to do the jump slash up here, because if you have sword out still, when you climb here, after you climb here, same thing. When you pick up the bomb flower, it's fast to pick up the bomb flower with deck stick out. Let's do that. Target this chest, turn around, backwalk up against it, and then you hold left. And then you hold left until you get to close to the edge. You can study the input display as well. You don't want to do it too fast. This happens if you do. You just start going straight left instead of... So target, make sure that you are up against it, left. You can also wait with it. You can wait until it explodes. And then you jump over, and then you just roll forward 4 times. Take out slingshot. Do that, and then you just jump over and be on your way. And then you don't do anything special with the second lift Salphos fight. You just do whatever all main quests is doing. All main quest glitchless. I'm gonna show you as well. But just do this. You can also get over here and just so you can already be on the platform when the door is blowing up. So like this. Also you can when you jump over there, I'm pressing the slingshot button right there to quick draw it. But yeah, just get over here, just use that. Backwalk all the way. Continue. When you that is something that can happen. I actually forgot to tell you. This is something that can happen. That can happen also. If you go too far left, you accidentally grab the ladder instead. And if you are too slow, you will get pushed down. Like that. Okay, that was weird. You can also get pushed down to the very bottom, and you don't want that. Like that, for example. So if you really just wanna, you can go on this side. And just wait, and then just roll. And of course, let's see here, at the end of this backwalk, you look for the second one right there. When that is in full view, not this one, but this little mini Dodongo, when that is in full view, you side hop right twice. Or you can do like go target and just roll. Like this. I think the roll is slightly faster. I haven't timed it myself, it's been a long time. But you can time it yourself if you want to, but this is something that's like, you know, whatever. I actually do it from time to time. I actually vary every run when I get here. Depends on how I feel. Sometimes I just want to do the side hops because they are easier. But yeah, okay. So now, if we are doing this fight without anything stored, what you want to do, because you have slingshot in your hand, so let's just pretend that we have slingshot in the hand. Save state. You jump over at him in the middle and do a jump slash as you jumping over. Don't do it too early like this, because it can mess up. They didn't do it right there, but don't do it too late like this. Actually, it did work this time, because sometimes he can miss. You can actually miss him. He dodges it, and I don't know why, but just jump slash over, hit him, then right. Jumps, deku stick, jump slash over. I'll do it full speed one time first, so you'll see. Like that. So let's break it down. Jump slash. Yeah, I always go on the right side here. Like, I try to jump on the right side of that platform. I don't try to do this. I don't want to jump land in the center, because sometimes he can, if you turn around and try to crouch stab him, maybe he pops up behind you instead, and it's annoying. You could also do this, because then you know that he will be down right of you. But I always go for... Oh, whoops. I always go for the right side. It feels faster. Like, he jumps over faster to you. And as soon as you kill him, if you are on the right side, you can do a roll. So roll right there, and then you have to like take it easy here. If you go too fast, I'll show you what happens if you go too fast. Actually, not this time. Huh, interesting. Okay, let me try one more time. Ah, interesting. He doesn't do it. Okay, weird. Okay, so, okay. If you go too fast there, like, you don't have to go too fast. Like, you don't have to go fast from here to here to here, because he cannot, you're manipulating him to land on this platform, so you can end the fight here. Sometimes he jumps over here if you are too fast. And that is bad, because then you are not close to the door when you're ending the fight, right? So, do this. Oh, if you miss that, by the way, if you miss this, I'll show you what you can do if you miss this. Since you already have a jump slash, just do one stab, and then just continue the fight as normal. So just run here, run, run, run. Same thing here. I always position myself on his left foot, so he goes left a little bit, but not too much. Because I don't want him to jump this time, because I just want him dead. But if you do make him jump, like this, you will see that he will jump, because he has space behind Like, he has space from here to here to jump, but he doesn't have a space from here to jump. He might have space to jump here to here, but it depends on where you are and where he is. So if you do this, he will have space to jump, but if you do this, he won't have. So don't go too far forward here, because if you do, he will jump. And at the end of the fight, just go to the door immediately and pull out slingshot right at the center. And then the fast flame skips that you do in all main quests, you don't want to do them here because they are actually slower and it's risky. So since you have slingshot already equipped, 1, 2 rolls, just do that, jump over, left, do that, and just roll right, and just continue to bomb chest. It's easy peasy. Don't do anything else in this room because everything else is just slow. There is one strat that I developed that is a tiny bit faster, like maybe 0.3, 0.2 seconds faster, maybe 0.4, but it's annoying. So I never do it myself, even though I invented it, because it's just, I try to keep things as simple as possible and perfect things instead of just going for the faster strats all the time and hopefully, you know, you hope to get everything, which is not a good idea, to be honest, because if you just hope for things to happen, it's never gonna happen. So just put in the work instead and perfect things. I can show you it, but I'll show you very quickly. So 1, 2, 3, and you want to end up the roll at the very end here. And you shoot, and then you actually turn left, side hop, and do that. And then you roll. You could also, however, do... I think you can do side hops from here. Like 1, 2, and then 1 roll over. Let me do it in full speed, see if I remember it. Yeah, that's why I don't do this, because it's really annoying. But it does cut out a couple of jumps over. Because you're not jumping over from this platform to this platform, and you're not jumping over from this to this. You're only doing a jump here, because jumping is a lot of hang time. So that's kind of like the why it's a time save. But you can also do this, which is slightly faster also. And then, of course, just roll over here. If you want to... I don't recommend doing it in this category as well, because it's just... There's other things that you have to worry about in this category. And that is... You can just jump over here. And you can just go casually, and you can just jump up here. Just climb, and then do the thing. But you can also do this, which is what I recommend everyone doing. To jump from here, like that. So you don't have to like walk all the way here, and then jump up. So jump, jump. But you can do something that skips that ledge grab, and it's a jump slash. I am really bad at it with timing it with not having sword out like this. I don't know the timing really well. And you have to have precise angle, and you have to do pretty fast as well. My muscle memory is not good for that. I usually do it like this when I come from here. I roll past this shadow and I aim myself to the corner of that thing right there. And then I do this. That's what I usually do when I go for it. But I don't go for it all the time because it's annoying to fail. But I don't recommend doing it. So I'm just showing you in case you want to do it. So bombs, good. On to the next part. After this bombs, usually people 2 text boxes as usual. Usually people just jump out like this. I think it's slow because it's a jump. They do it like this. I don't like it, so I actually flick left and side hop. And then do my rolls. If you want to do easy strat from this chest to the bombing of the eyes, I will show you. So after this, you do, I figured, yeah, it's 6 side hops, and on the 6th side hop, you equip bombs over slingshots, like this, and you equip hide and shield at the same time, because at this point, you might as well do this, because if you don't equip hide and shield here, you are going to have a bad time, because you're most likely going to have your shield burned. So it's actually faster and better to equip hide and shield here. And when you get over here, you take a bomb and you throw it at the top of the stairs. So like right there. And jump. And then you position yourself right at the edge. And then you pull out the bomb and then you drop it. You don't shield drop it. You don't shield drop it like this because it will stay on the bridge. So you have to do this. Go to the edge. Pull out the bomb and then press A to drop it. And then jump down left like this. If you have burned your shield beforehand and you're continuing the run, which I hope you should be doing in the first runs at least, you can do this. Same thing, same setup. But you go forward instead. Oh, that was a bit mistimed. Oops, okay. And then after this cutscene, pull out a bomb, hold forward, pull out a bomb, and open this chest because there is a deku shield in this chest if you don't have a deku shield. Now I'm getting a blue rupee, but I swear to God that yes, there is a deku shield here, so you can pick this up. If you want to go for a slightly faster method, which is about 2 seconds faster, you take this bomb, you actually pull out the bomb here at the beginning of this bridge, and then you throw it a little bit left right there. Because pulling, I'll show you how long it takes. If I pull this bomb here and walk forward, and throw it right here. You see how long that took to explode? And then I'll do the same thing, but I throw it on the left side a little bit. This is because putting the bombs in the eyes of the statue underneath, where it explodes, delays the bomb explosion. So if you want to do a couple of seconds faster strat, when you do the 6 side hops here, I'm gonna make a good angle. You walk forward right here, and then you pull bomb right there, and then throw it on the left side. And then after that, I'll show you full speed. And that is really fast. That is 2 seconds faster, maybe 2.5 even. I don't like doing this though. I don't like doing this and then slightly hold up left because it's very... You can miss it very easily. So I actually do a different setup that I invented myself. So when I get from bomb chest... when I get from bomb chest here... Let me see, do I have a... Yep, I do. Good. I side hop off as usual. And when I get over here, I actually aim, I don't go straight forward and then do the 6 side hops, right? I actually turn a little bit left and I aim Link towards the left side of this block, like this, after the switch. And then as soon as I get to the corner where this corner is, I do 7 side ups. And then I do the equip, which is... And now the only thing I have to do is walk forward. And doing it. So you don't have to... That just sets up a more consistent way of... Instead of doing... let's see. Oops. Instead of walking forward here and then just a little bit left. And it's really hard to see. I do this instead. It's a bit slower setup, but it's much more consistent. And I like doing this because I like perfection over fast stuff. And of course the timing of... Oh, by the way, here's another thing. If you do this, do not walk too far forward here. Don't walk forward like this. Because that will happen. Please do it early instead. Even if you get caught on the corner here. Because then you can do 8 side hops instead. And don't throw it too far left either, because you can actually miss it. And let me show you the proper timing for the second one. The second bomb to throw. It's on this the 3rd plank that I'm standing out from the left. So if we don't count this half sawed one, if we count this one, 1, 2, 3. It's everything in between here and here that it will work by throwing the bomb somewhere around here. So, oh shit. If I do... also, yeah, another thing. Do not pull the second one too early. I'll do it a couple of times here. You can do it yourself, of course. I'll do one early one time, just so you can see. I think that was early. Yeah, it still worked. If I do it late, this can happen. See that? I'm on the second one now. So it has to be, try to go for the 3rd one all the time. And of course, this is the fastest strat available, so don't kill yourself over this. If you just want to go for the... I don't recommend going for this immediately. unless you're really good with movement, of course, and you know how the base mechanics. But I recommend just doing this in the beginning. Just do this. Then jump over here and do this. And then I just hold left. Because they will automatically just fall down here. And if you're too scared, just wait until everything is like done. So like do this. Set up and then do this. Make sure it's in the eye. Yep. And then you jump down and try to land on the mouth there when the ramp comes down. All right. This is going to be a long part. I've been explaining a lot, but this is the purpose of these parts. I'm supposed to be going through everything to get a full fucking view of everything. All right, so right there, and then hold up left and roll. Land right there. And since you had up left roll here, you actually have to. You can't roll right really. You have to do a little bit down right and target immediately on the first roll. There's always four rolls here. And you have Hylian Shield on here now, but if you have a lot of health, you can go for this damage boost. If you have a lot of health. Whoop. That's a good damage boost. It's a little bit of extra time. If you do not have a lot of health, or you don't want to risk anything, just target the wall and do 5 side hops. And then just walk, roll, and get up here. Don't target this ledge grab. Just upright and just start back walking. Make your way down over here. And oh, let's see. Actually trying to remember. Oh yeah, the hundo strat for that room. Because you have Hylian Shield, it's okay that you take damage a little bit. So what you want to do here is here, do one roll when you get here. Target 1, 2, and then roll. The side hop off, so 2 side hops. So 1 roll, 1, 2, roll. Do that immediately. Pull bomb. Throw it to the left side. It does not matter if the bomb lands down here or on this. Just make sure that the bomb does not hit you to blow up the wall. I'll do it on purpose one time here so you can see. Ah, okay. I didn't do it on purpose. I'll show you. Okay, maybe I can do this. That can happen sometimes, but it's just the nature of everything. You can put it here, see? It will still blow up the wall. So it doesn't matter. It's very lenient. So while you throw that bomb, do that, and then quick draw a sword here when you climb up, if you can. It doesn't really matter, but it's faster. Open the door on the right side, and you can do 2 rolls like this, and then try to jump slash the... You don't want to go too far like this, because you can actually miss the Skulltula, and if you do the jump slash too late, I'm gonna try and do it on purpose. You will take damage like that, and the Skulltula will not die. And the Skulltula does a full heart. So don't do this too late, or with a good angle towards it, because that can happen. You can take a full heart, and then you will be massively fucked, and you can actually die. This is actually one of the few places in this run where you can die. Not in this room specifically, but when you're getting back out to go to King Dodongo. So from here to the first keys room to King Dodongo, you can actually die. But if you survive, there is a fairy pot that I will show you that you can pick up. But I like to do take it out a little bit like that, and just hit the Skeltala, just to make sure that when I get here, I don't get hit by the Armos, right? 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, that's not what I do. You count to 2 on the back walk and then turn around and roll. Because there's a camera flip. So like that. Go back out. And here is something that you should be doing. Look out for the bat's shadow. Immediately. That can happen. Just continue. If he hits you, just continue, just go like this. And when you get here, do a jump slash. And grab the fairy, if you want the fairy. He's always gonna come back. There we go. If you want the fairy, of course. You can, if you see him, you can wait for him, and you can do that if you want to. Of course. And you can just climb up. Like that. But you can also hold shield like that. And if you want to go really fast, you can do this. Shield, and then go up here. Do that. That takes practice, but it's pretty easy, to be honest. It's not that bad. You can do that, but it's very risky, so I do not recommend. I've already messed around with it. Stun the keys. Always stun the keys. No matter if you do it by shield or Decanut. Oh. My muscle memory for that jump slash is not that great right now. But that's the fast strat. Otherwise, just do that. And just be on your merry way. And of course, if you want the fairy, just look at... don't go too far forward here, because you will miss the pot. Most likely. And too early. But, yeah, well, yeah. But I always aim for this. Like in the center of between here and here. Like that. Pick up. Oh, I didn't get it. It doesn't matter. And then when you continue, aim for the second pot. Aim for a slightly off angle for the second pot here of these bombs. There's a bomb pot here. And you want to pick these up. You roll forward, and then when you get here, target, hold right or left. Right is better, and slash. Pick those up. You can always do forward as well. Doesn't matter. Just pick them up, and then you do 5 side hops to the left. And then a roll, and you keep holding A after that roll. Because if I hold A right now, and I walk forward to the block, you can buffer it. So as soon as Link gets close to the block, he grabs it. Instead of going forward and then press A. Because that wastes time. So you can buffer A there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then roll. Left, and just continue. Or you can do 4 if you're not sure. 4 is better, to be honest. 5 is just, ultimate speed, So 6 pushes here, and as soon as you're done with the push, hold forward, let go of everything, and then as soon as Link jumps off, hold down and press A and hold A mid-air. And just hold down all the time. Like that. Just look at the input display. Easy. Very simple. If you are somehow on this side, up here, he will jump off like this. But if you are down here, after doing the block, if you are done pushing the block, I mean, then he will do a short hop. And you don't have to worry about the keys that much here, because you have Hylian Shield, so if they hit you, you will not only take damage, you will burn a bit, but be wary of your health. I always push the block all the way until you can push one more of the block here on the black, so right there. You can't push any more backwards here. So when I get to this part, when it's perfectly aligned with this material on the ground, I do one more, and then I turn around and go over here and do the rest. If you go too early, then your camera will turn towards the keys, and most likely they will attack you faster. Both of them as well. Because now you are looking at them, and they will attack you. Like, here comes the first one, here comes the second one. So when you're done pushing this, just do this as best as you can. Doesn't matter if he hits me, I'm done. And then just roll twice here. Open the door. And of course, bomb. Immediately. Throw it on the left side. You don't want to throw... don't want to throw the bomb in the middle right here. Because if you're gonna stand here, you can actually take damage from the bomb as you're falling down. So bomb. Don't throw it too far to left, because you want the because if you put the bomb like right here, it can even though you can see that the bomb is in the square where it can blow up, it won't blow up. See, it's stupid. It's just a game, so you have to like hit it. So the after explosion hits the brown part of that square. Like that. You can actually see right now, if I put the bomb here at the edge, there's a little a delay to the explosion. If you put it here in the middle, it will break immediately. So put it as close to the center as possible. But not that you get hurt. Right? So, like this. Then stick, side hop, jump slash. That's what I do. It's the easiest thing. Just walk you forward a bit to this corner. And after you have done this jump slash, you are doing an equip. You're doing... Okay, down, C down, left, C left. That's it. It's easy. Very easy equip. And then equip back Deku Shield. Because you need to use power crouch stabs for King Dodongo, and you can't use power crouch stabs if you have Hylian Shield equipped, right? And same thing as... all main quests, you just take out the bomb, throw it into King Dodongo's mouth, and then crouch stab him. Like this. I always like to do a little stab right before that, so when his head comes down, Link doesn't do take out sword and then do crouch stab. So he does the crouch stab immediately. And this. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit more here. So I pull out bomb when King Dodongo's second step happens. So 1, 2, throw. Then stab, stab, and walk to the side. Then I like to actually put away sword here. And this is perfect timing for me. When King Dodongo hits the corner right there, that's when I start walking towards the bomb flower and just pick it up. And it's perfect timing when he hits the other corner as I pick up the bomb flower. So if you walk just straight forward, it will be perfect timing. So when you arrive, you can just throw the bomb and just, yeah. That was a bit, okay. And here, as soon as you throw the bomb, do another crouch stab just to get your sword out. When you do this crouch stab, you can see Link, he still has his sword out, right? And he will continue to have his sword out until you get to the heart container. You're going to pick up the heart container. But if you do this stab, because if you do a stab like this, I'll show you, and then do A immediately after, Link will put away his sword. And you can actually do this in this cutscene here, if you do it correctly. See, so you put away his sword now. So after the cutscene, when you pick up the heart container, you already have your sword gone. So you can pick up the heart container immediately. And that actually saves, what is it, 2 frames, I believe? So 0.1 seconds. So when you do this, crouch stab, try to press A immediately after. Oh god, hello. There we go. And if you try to do it too early, I mean, it's just small details like this, but try to do it every single time. And that concludes this part. There's nothing more to do here. The only small little thing that you can do after this is when you roll towards the heart container, roll towards the right side of the heart container, so you get closer to the blue warp. So like this. So when you roll to the blue warp, you get there as quickly as possible. Otherwise, if you do this on the left side, that was more center, but you know what I mean. Yeah. It's just speed, that's it. Unfortunately, you can't side hop when you pick it up. And then just go into the blue warp, up, and split right there. Depending on how you want to split, of course. And then it's just watch the cutscene and continue. Good. That was the Dodongo's Cavern. I went through as much as I possibly could. I will see you in the next part, which I hope I will be doing as fast as possible, because I want to get all the parts out. Of course, I think, I don't know how many parts it's going to be, but as of right now, I think it's going to be 32 parts, and this is part 5. So this is going to be a long tutorial. But I'm going to be going through everything, like every little thing. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next part. And don't forget, if you like the tutorial, if you can go ahead and ask me anything on Twitch. I'm live around 5 days a week, maybe sometimes 6, sometimes 4. It depends on the week. But I'm most of the time 5-6 days live a week. So I'll see you there. Twitch.tv/Smaugy. Bye bye.